It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Winston-Salem, North Carolina, home to the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, a crew looking to make a statement. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So, no doubt.
Turning it on! And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Got a man. It's Rivers. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. They're going to run it. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Dropping back, it's King. Under fire. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. Back-to-back incompletions, now facing third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to find the end zone. Nice throw, great catch, easy glide into the end zone for the touchdown.
Man, great first drive by this offense. Capped off, third and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game. Plus, big man has it. It's a first down and more. Into the end zone for a touchdown.
And I like the decision to go for it. And I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, fourth and goal, are they going to power it in? Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch, huge job and huge execution on fourth down.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Wake Forest's offense will go to work for the first time. Jesse, we don't get many of these types of runners anymore, it seems, but this offense is built around a guy who can carry the ball 30, 40 times if they need it.
And he is every defensive coordinator's nightmare because it's only a matter of time with this guy before he's going to break the long one. He has incredible vision. He can cut, and it's the game-breaking speed, David, that makes him truly unique.
Yeah, and he sets the tone, man. More guys are going to be committed to stopping him in the run game. It sets the tone for the offense. It opens up everything else. It starts and ends with him.
Leaves it with the back. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. That's caught. It's Hernandez. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Demon Deacons decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Looking to throw, it's King. Takes the easy one to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Rushes on him. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. They want to throw it. Makes a grab past the marker. Breaks into the open. Lean for the wire. Touchdown.
What a great play call there on 4th down. You know, they script and practice these all throughout the week. You've got to be able to call something that you know you can run in your sleep. Beautiful execution on that 4th down play for a touchdown.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got a man, it's Hernandez. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Demon Deacons will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. To throw, it's King. Throws to the tight end. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Running through contact. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Just discarding tacklers, punching and grinding his way to the 23. The Demon Deacons with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Vic. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Demon Deacons come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll do it himself. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Wake Forest.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself and gets in for the score.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. To the air, it's King. Looking to scramble. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He lost one down the sideline. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
On the ground, it's Haynes. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Second down, he'll throw it. Throws to the wideout. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Rutherford. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Gets the back moving. Got it behind the line. It's Haynes. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Fires to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
They've made clutch, tough plays on this drive on third down. They need one more on 3rd and 7. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's King. They'll run the screen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. The snap sets up to throw. Grabbed behind the line, it's Haynes. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to the big tight end. And that falls incomplete on 4th down, but wait just a second. There is a flag, and this is a big call.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Off the play fake on first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle. And the misfire goes out of the back of the end zone. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking for room, it's Haynes. Just a 1-yard gain leaves him with 3rd and 9.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. Dead center perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Simmons. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He'll start this drive firing. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Caught in the backfield, it's Claiborne. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. The Demon Deacons with the 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So now it's 2nd and long. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody open downfield, and he just decided to take off.
Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Extending the play. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Hernandez. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And the QB has had a nice drive, and this offense has been throwing the football all over the yard. You want to stop that? Get pressure on him. Nice job getting to the quarterback, affecting him, and even better, getting him on the ground.
Not going to get there, not going to get close as he's brought down at the 30. It's 4th down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Louisiana is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Jake Delhomme and Brian Mitchell, this has not been a blowout today in Lafayette. They're up by 10 over Marshall. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens. You should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Dropping back, it's King. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. To the air on 1st down. Looking deep. And the ball was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's sort this one out. We've got pass interference, but this time it's on the offense. First down here for the offense. Looking to throw. Pressure coming. Pass rush. Gets there. Gets home. Gets him down at the 23. quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on 2nd and long from the 23. Fires to the middle. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. First play of the drive comes from the 41. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Finds the tight end. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Off play action. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off play action on 1st down. Tight end finds a soft spot. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Offense in an empty set. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the 3rd on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
He'll field the punt and look for room. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Dropping back, it's King. Here comes the heat. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebacker.
He hurls one deep down the left side. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
He'll bring it out. It's Barnes. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Leaves it with the back. Runs through a tackle. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. quick spin on the run. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming.
Nice patience by the quarterback there. He had his receiver running a crossing route, but the QB knew it was zone coverage, so he's got to be careful and make sure that he hits him in a window, and he did that right there.
Here's the pressure. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Now this offense is back on the field. On the ground, it's Haynes. Got enough for the first down and wants more. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run. The OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Trying to convert this second and short. Back to pass, it's King. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Inside the 30. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. So after the huge chunk play, they've got it first and goal from the 10. He'll keep it himself. Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Got it in the middle, it's Mays. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He's going to take off, and he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. And the Demon Deacons will call on their punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Back to pass, it's King. Dances away to buy time. Throws for the tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in, it's Haynes. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Here's a heat. That's caught. It's Rutherford. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Rutherford. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. They have a 1st down at the 41-yard line. Snagged in the middle. It's Patterson. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They're going to run it. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window, and the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that 1st down. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. They've been great on 3rd down. Now to finish the deal on 1st and goal. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession.
How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. Caught behind the line. It's Vick. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Demon Deacons with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Running it to the right. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance.
Fires one high and deep. Makes the catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Wake.
One of of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Well, great job by the hands team receiving there. They're able to spot the kick, fall on it, make sure they keep possession, secure it. Nice job.
The pull and throw off the RPO. He makes the stop at the 33. Yards on that play and a first down.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Hauls it in. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Can't make contact with the kicker like that. A costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. They'll move the wide receiver. A designed run for the quarterback. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? Having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches...
Bounds into the end zone for a touchdown. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. They'll start this drive going to the air. With the catch, it's Vick. Work working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, hits Vic. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. And the Demon Deacons are in the hurry-up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now, get ready for another one.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Right on target this time. They'll get him at the 45. A 10 on that one. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. The Demon Deacons have their offense in high gear. Wants to throw again. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down. The sure hands, it's Claiborne. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They've got some work to do on this third and long from the 40. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Quick pass on the fly motion. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Looking for a man, it's Kane. Pulls it in, it's Patterson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Let's see what they've got on second down. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. Well, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day. And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man, and it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today, and this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
Looking to throw on first down. Gets rid of it. He's got him. Turning it on. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Gets it out quickly. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Bring in the heat. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he is brought down after the interception, and the clock strikes 0 here in the 4th quarter. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a